Hi, everybody. This is Nikki Reddington with Nikki's Network, the social media anchor, back live at City Summit in New York City. And you all have to hear this. It is amazing. So, Jeff, thank you so much for joining us live today.
Thank you.
Yes. Could you please share with the social media audience what your business is? All Executive Sales.
My business, All Executive Sales, I'm the founder, is really about taking the startup culture in small companies that are successful and exiting into being purchased by larger companies and training salespeople at large companies like IBM, Cisco, Intel. I've worked for all three of those, and training the salespeople, the blocking and tackling that you would have, and sales managers to bring together the culture that produces exit velocity in their business.
That is incredible. So you were kind of showing me a chart earlier about, let's just say, a Fortune 500 company that you're working with, that if you have a degree or just a regular degree, they'll start you at this amount. If you have a master's degree, they might start you at $100,000. So what is the next level that I think is so fascinating that corporations are now doing, sir?
So one of the toughest things for large companies to do is to find really, really good people. And that's not necessarily good from a skill perspective or from a training perspective. It's that something extra that makes that employee or group of employees really productive. So what we were talking about earlier was the HR cost, the human resources cost for talent acquisition. At Cisco, when we were acquired in 2004, HR department told me that they would spend about $25,000 to $50,000 overall on the average to acquire someone that had high school or some college. Once that person moves into a master's degree, they would do relocation packages or signing bonuses going up to and including maybe $100,000. When we look at startup companies, groups of people who have disrupted the market as a team, Cisco showed me on paper that a lot of the acquisitions, when you include the technology, would be about $3 million per person to onboard that quality of individual because of the disruption they're able to bring to the marketplace.
$3 million, not for the team, per person.
Per person. And pretty much every startup that I've been a part of, which has been acquired, that's almost exactly the dollar amount that they paid to onboard each of us. Corporations have the finances, they have the capital to grow their business and to acquire technology. Startups have the culture, the culture of teams working together. So you can put a lot of money into research and development and bring new products to market. The problem with that is you don't always know if there's a market. The reason why large companies acquire small companies is because they've already disrupted the market and proven that they can get to a scalable revenue model, which makes sense for them to exchange capital, onboard these great people. And you take a look at a company like Cisco, who I've been employed by and also consult with. Cisco has a very high percentage of employees who came into the company through acquisition, and I believe that's one of the reasons they've been successful in continuing to capitalize on market transitions over the last 25 years. It's to bring a startup culture to large enterprise. The small software companies with disruption and aggressive sales tactics and marketing to bring that training into large corporations at scale. And I have a Gmail address, jeff.heilman@gmail.com. And cell phone's 408-228-7155, based in San Jose.
Well, thank you so much for joining us live today.
Thank you.
And
Thanks very much.
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.